pick. They were setting up with that early Twisted Fate. I really like this pick and ban phase from Team Solar Med. I think the Alistar pick for Yellowstar is his best champion for sure. He's a roaming support.
I don't know. Not a lot for Bjergsen either. Got enough though, and they're going to flash Cocoon. Misses. Bjergsen slowed down either way. That Braum passive will pop. There's the stun. First blood going over to Amazing Power of Evil. Very low though, but no follow-up opportunities for TSM. Looks like they're going to go for a gank here. Mithy in position as well. We'll see if Doublelift and Yellowstar can respond. Yellowstar in trouble, getting locked up. Might get stunned, will get stunned. He's still, no, he doesn't have his flash. Mithy getting pushed back though. Yellowstar exhausted. They really want this kill. Can they get it? Yes, they can. Sven manages to pick off Yellowstar. Meanwhile, Sven Skaren slowed down a bit. Has to ward hop over that pillar to get away.
Well, Origen just making the plays because they had this Fiora pushed up. They knew the Fiora was low. Power of Evil getting low though.
Yeah, Sven Skaren should almost get the finish of No Bjergsen with just a bit of a playing card salute as he turns his back.
Yeah, he can go for this one pretty easily. There it is. Bjergsen ulting in, gets the gold card onto Amazing. Hanser jumps onto the spider right away. Amazing trying to get back under turret. Can't survive it though. A kill for TSM. Soaz in big trouble as well. It's a 5v1. Good luck, man. The troll got trolled.
Now that play works if you actually have the support up there. If the Braum is there, that goes entirely differently, but trying to stop a 5-man dive with only 2 proves a little bit more difficult. It looks like they're going to try and make a play on this anyway and see if they can pick off any stragglers.
Turret goes down.
I think OG want to try and pursue this one. Power of Evil off towards the side. A teleport coming in as well. A cheeky headbutt from Yellowstar, but there comes a Shadow Assault. Power of Evil gets himself in there. It's a lot of damage, and the Ignite ticks down on Haunter. Meanwhile, Doublelift out towards the side. Haunter surely falls. So does Doublelift, and OG did make the best out of a bit of
available. So Power of Evil able to get a great ultimate off there right in the middle and clean things up a little bit. Mithy is dead.
Okay, well, that happened, I guess.
I don't know why Mithy was up. Bjergsen's ultimate is available. He's going to use it.
Yeah, let's see what he finds. Comes in, gold card onto Mithy. Gets his shield up just in time. And Yellowstar taking a lot of damage. Whoa, just gets destroyed by Origen. Sven picking up that kill. Nice knockup from the Braum ult onto Sven Skaren. Sven looking for the double. He gets it. And man, this really has been just really back and forth.
Lead easy.
Well,
you can see the moving bot.
They have to be really careful about this collapse.
Yeah, Yellowstar takes a bit of damage. Origen can just collapse on him instead. Bjergsen uses his Twisted Fate ultimate, looking for an angle to come in, but TSM on the run already.
Doublelift is in the pit.
I don't know what Doublelift was doing there. Tries to get away, can't do it. Power of Evil with an easy kill there. Another kill onto that talent. Origen tried to back up the Tribrush, but did not work out at all. TSM still able to grab that dragon, though. That's going to be their first of the game.
Re-engage on the siege. That's what's been lacking, and here we go.
Well, Bjergsen coming in looking for a kill onto Soaz under this turret. Looks like he may get it, taking the turret hits right now. Soaz a little bit low. He's a tanky guy. Nice pillar. Ultimate pop, though, for Hanser. He'll get the kill. And wow, even though Bjergsen and Hanser were slowed down that much, the zonies from Bjergsen, the power, the heal from Hanser's ultimate was just enough to keep alive. And they're trapped, yep.
And we've seen it here before, I think, now. I mean, Haunter going to try and back away, but Bjergsen and he, they're both going to be a bit of a twin grade here. It's easy to cut my one.
Yep. Oh, hello. Sven Skaren over the wall, kicks Sven away. Yellowstar right there. Knock up with a headbutt, pulverize. Amazing has to flash out there. Mithy knocked back towards Sven Skaren, but not really a big concern. Yellowstar, pops that ultimate, taking a lot of damage. Sven getting tons of free autos and a pretty easy kill.
What was the goal Origen on Power of Evil and Sven? So we're going to see a lot of these plays neutralized, but Amazing just gets caught out and killed, and here comes the follow-up.
Nice pick, yeah. Bjergsen trying to get behind the team, going to go right onto Sven there, gets a gold card, gets his Zonias, gives Yellowstar time enough to catch up to Mithy. Hanser comes in with that ultimate, another kill for TSM. Sven Skaren trying to chase down Sven. Nice kick, they get him. And TSM answering with a really trundle as well. Being annoying, blocking people into the pit. Power of Evil has his ultimate. Baron getting very, very low. Yellowstar just knocks him out. Power of Evil comes in with his ult. Doesn't get a lot done with it, though. Just gets caught and taken down. They're going to turn back onto the Baron, take it. And TSM suddenly looking like they're in much better.
This powerful Talon, but Talon is still not going to be particularly strong late.
Oh, here we go. Bjergsen coming in with his ultimate. They grab Soaz. Nice pick by TSM. They're going to be able to take this tier 2 turret as well. And so there's a huge minion wave up there that's going to have to be dealt with at some point. TSM, though, just pressuring their way into the base. Power of Evil gets caught a little bit, has to run away with his ultimate. Can't make it out, though. Calling used. Hanser a little bit caught. Riposte, amazing. gets kicked away by Svenskeren. TSM back on the inhibitor now, and they're going to grab this bottom inhibitor at 26 minutes already. Man, as much as Origen seemed to have the edge a few minutes ago, TSM...
Moments of clarity clouded by tens of minutes of questionable decisions.
Seems that way. Well, Hanser, questionable decision going that far after Soaz has the QSS, and Hanser's just going to die. Yellowstar, the rest of TSM trying to make a play out of this one, but they have to run almost immediately. They might be in trouble. The Pillar could do a lot of work here. Soaz coming in. Where's that Pillar cooldown?
They're still waiting for the rest of the team.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, they trap Yellowstar for the moment. Double it on the run. Bramalt captures Yellowstar. Culling used. He's tanky, but not enough. Bjergsen, meanwhile, going for the Nexus turrets. So TSM trying to get something out of this at least, and they'll get a Nexus turret.
Yeah, they had the super minions there, and Bjergsen has the Lich Bane, and he's doing a lot of work, and everybody's just a run back right now, and they force a TP.
Yeah.
See, TSM actually really investing a lot in holding OG up, because Svenskeren is still harassing Mithy as well, and Doublelift almost sacrificed himself just to keep OG interesting shape to take his catnip. But you can see now Sven still set back up here. He's kept in position. Now TSM TP comes in.
Yeah, Sven could be in a lot of trouble here. Tries to get the damage done on this. Oh, wow. Doublelift comes in. Hanser picks up the kill anyway. Meanwhile, Amazing trying to slow up Svenskeren a bit. Here comes Bjergsen. Gold card on to Mithy. That's a lot of damage coming out of that TF. Exhaust onto Amazing. Bjergsen's not done yet. Svenskeren coming in looking for a Q. Doesn't quite land it. But TSM still looking pretty good here. Power of Evil, very sneaky. Uh-oh. Oh. They see him. Okay, they see him. Yep. Running, running, and all right, uses the ultimate.
You'll start with a taunt coming through.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's the long chase for Power of Evil.
All right.
Zipping around the map. Hanser is running parallel right now, but they're not actually pushing any advantages. They're just trying to take Power of Evil. There's the Yoma's Ghostblade.
Okay.
Hello.
All right, found him. Hanser's had enough of these shenanigans.
And even if they didn't, I guess, get the
Power of Evil, if he had been able to recall at all through any of that, this may be a lot more difficult, but as it is, it will be uncontested, and TSM should be cruising.
Lane here. Soaz gets caught by that gold card. Amazing. Very about Mithy goes deep. Wow, pops that ultimate here. Power of Evil caught as he tries to go to the back lines, gets destroyed by Hanser's ultimate. Nice heal onto TSM there too. True shot.
That means that, of course, with the ultimate coming in from Fiora, it's not going to be an option. He heals right back up, and that's a great itemization for a Fed Talon.
It's desperation as well from OG. They're trying to go in towards TSM. They needed to pick him up, but now they're running out of options, and they're running out of players as well. So Svenskeren comes forward. He's getting a little bit of damage done, but Hanser just jockeys back. Subjugate being used on that Fiora, but they come forward in waves. TSM renew their push for victory here, and they're hanging on just next towards this Nexus. They're going to go for the turret. I think they can finish the game here.
Yeah, Nexus getting taken down really fast, and TSM getting pushed back, but they've got enough damage. TSM moves on. They stay alive at IEM Katowice. They are still possible world championships, world champions again. They might repeat.
They might.
Maybe.
It's a possibility.
Maybe. We'll see.
We will see.
They're alive.
They have to go up against Ever now.
That's going to be a good rematch.
It will be an interesting rematch. I think I have no idea who's going to win that series. We did see TSM take a very early advantage but be unable to close, and Ever actually fighting back from 10k deficit and actually winning those team fights. So if they can eliminate some of those power picks, perhaps they can, or comfort picks rather for Ever, perhaps they can make a stab here at the semifinals.
And of course, for TSM, it's definitely a matchup they want. Best of three, going to eliminate those potential for, best of one throw situations. We get to see them go yet up again against Ever. It's going to be an absolute cracker.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very back and forth series, but in the end, TSM just barely pulls it off. But wow, no lack of excitement there in that best of three. But I think it may be time for us to break that one down a little bit more as we see TSM shaking hands with Origen. It was a good match either way, but I believe we're ready to send it back to the analyst desk to see what they thought about that game.